Welcome to Rise and Thrive. Have you ever noticed something quietly shifting in your body? Subtle, but undeniable? Maybe it's that extra second you now need to stand up from a chair. Maybe climbing the stairs feels like lifting the weight of your own strength. Or maybe it's that strange sensation when simply walking across the room feels a bit uncertain, like your legs forgot they once carried you with ease. Your heart is strong, your mind is clear, but your legs, they don't quite feel the same. If that sounds familiar, take a deep breath, because you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not powerless. In today's video, we're beginning a gentle journey, a journey back towards strength, stability, and confidence in every step you take, without intense workouts or expensive therapies. Just a few simple natural tools, just three often overlooked nutrients your body may be quietly whispering for. These are not fads. They're time-tested, research-backed, and proven to make a noticeable difference for seniors, sometimes in just a matter of days. So if you're over 60 or love someone who is, this message is especially for you. And I invite you to stay with me all the way to the end, because not only will I reveal the three most powerful vitamins for your leg strength, I'll also share exactly how to take them for maximum benefit, the right foods to pair them with, and one simple but surprising tip that most people miss, one that could make all the difference in your results. Now, before we step forward together, take a moment to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a gentle health tip made just for you. And while you're here, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. It's always a joy to see this beautiful community gathered from every corner of the world. Now let's begin with the first and perhaps most essential nutrient of all, vitamin D3, your foundation of leg strength. It's called vitamin D3, and for those over 60, this quiet little nutrient may be doing far more than you realize. Think of vitamin D3 as a master key, a silent helper working behind the scenes, unlocking strength, coordination, and communication across your entire body. It supports strong bones that can hold you steady, smooth muscle movement so your legs can respond quickly, and even the nerve signals that keep you balanced when life throws you off center. But here's something many people never realize until the warning signs begin to show. As we age, especially after 60, our bodies naturally begin to produce less vitamin D3. It's not your fault. It's just the quiet math of time. Your skin stops converting sunlight into D3 as efficiently. You likely spend more time indoors. And even when you do get sunshine, your liver and kidneys, two key activators of D3, may no longer process it as effectively. So without even knowing it, you may begin running low. Not in a sudden or dramatic way, but in quiet, creeping ways. You might begin to notice standing up takes more effort, walking feels slightly less steady, nighttime leg cramps, especially in your calves or heels, strike without warning, or maybe you've had a few stumbles that you quickly brush off, but still quietly wonder about. These are often your body's gentle signals, asking for more vitamin D3, backed by science, the D3 difference. And the research? It's powerful. A study from Harvard University found that older adults with low vitamin D levels were 40% more likely to experience falls or require hospital care. That's not a small difference. That's a life-changing one. But here's the good news. When your body gets the right amount of D3, the benefits can appear shockingly fast. One remarkable study from the UK gave seniors just 800 IU of vitamin D3 daily, a very modest dose. Within just 5 days, they saw an average 20% increase in leg strength. That's nearly a 1/5 improvement in less than a week. Imagine how different your days could feel with that kind of renewed strength under your feet. How D3 works in your body. So how does this quiet vitamin create such powerful changes? Here's what happens when your body receives enough vitamin D3. Calcium absorption improves, which keeps your bones strong and dense enough to support your muscles. Muscle coordination becomes smoother as D3 helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Inflammation calms down, reducing that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs. But perhaps most beautifully, vitamin D3 restores the conversation between your brain and your muscles. That's your neuromuscular system. It's what keeps you upright if you trip steady if you turn quickly, and confident when walking across uneven ground. How to take it the right way. Now, how do you take it for the greatest benefit? For most people over 60, a daily dose of 800 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 is both safe and effective, but timing and pairing matter. Vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, which means your body needs a little healthy fat to absorb it properly. So always take it with food. Try it with eggs and avocado in the morning, full-fat yogurt, or a drizzle of olive oil on your lunch vegetables. Never on an empty stomach. Your body won't absorb it as well. And here's one more soft tip. Try to take it earlier in the day, preferably in the morning. Some people find that taking D3 late in the evening may affect their sleep because D3 helps regulate your body's natural rhythm of wakefulness and rest. A gentle invitation. So let's bring it all together. If your legs feel less steady, if stairs feel taller, if standing up from the sofa feels harder than it used to, vitamin D3 may be one of the gentlest, most powerful first steps you can take. It's not a magic pill, but for many seniors, it feels beautifully close. Because when your body finally receives what it's been quietly craving, the difference can feel like a return to yourself. And the best part? It's safe, affordable, easy, no special equipment, no intense routines. Just a few seconds each morning, and your legs may thank you in ways you didn't expect. If this message has been helpful, let me know in the comments. Just say hello or share where you're watching from. It helps others feel like they're part of something bigger. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more videos made with love for seniors, caregivers, and anyone ready to rise and thrive. Now, let's gently shift to the second vitamin, one that's so often overlooked, yet absolutely essential for steady legs and smooth coordination. It's not one people typically associate with balance, but once you understand it, it becomes impossible to ignore. Let's talk about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12, reconnecting body and brain. Now let's return to our second silent powerhouse, vitamin B12. This might just be the most underrated nutrient when it comes to restoring your strength, balance, and confidence, especially in your legs. You see, B12 isn't about brute force or bulking up. It works in subtler, more elegant ways. It restores connection. Imagine your nervous system as a beautiful web of electrical highways, carrying signals from your brain to your muscles and back again. Every step you take, every time you lift your foot or catch your balance, that communication must be fast, accurate, and clear. But when your body runs low on vitamin B12, those messages begin to misfire. Suddenly, you might notice tingling in your feet or toes, a strange numbness, like your legs have fallen asleep. Without reason, a disconnection, as if your legs are moving, but not quite listening, feeling off balance even on perfectly flat ground. Or walking just feels uncertain, as if you're being guided by static instead of clarity. And perhaps the most frustrating part? You may be doing everything right, eating well, staying active, and still feel like your legs fatigue far too quickly. This isn't a sign of failure. It's a quiet signal. And for many seniors, the signal points directly to vitamin B12 deficiency. Why B12 deficiency happens with age? You might wonder, how could I be low in B12 if I'm eating balanced meals? The answer lies not in what you eat, but in how your body absorbs what you eat, especially after 60. As we age, the stomach naturally produces less acid, and this acid is essential for unlocking B12 from your food. So even if you're enjoying B12-rich foods like eggs, fish, meat, or dairy, your body may be absorbing only a fraction of it. And certain medications like acid blockers, metformin, or treatments for heartburn, while helpful in many ways, can make this problem even worse. They interfere with the process, keeping your body from accessing the B12 it needs. What happens when B12 levels drop too low? And when your B12 levels drop too far, something remarkable happens, but not in a good way. The long nerve pathways that travel from your spine into your legs begin to falter. The signals meant to tell your legs how and when to move, those once flawless messages, get delayed, scrambled, or dropped entirely. That's when your steps become unsure. That's when your body doesn't respond the way your mind expects it to. That's when every movement feels just a bit out of sync. But now for the best part, the good news. B12 heals fast. Vitamin B12 deficiency is highly correctable. And the results? Often nothing short of transformative. In several clinical studies, older adults who began a simple, daily B12 supplement experienced improved walking speed, better coordination and balance, a reduction in tingling and numbness, and, most importantly, a restored sense of stability and control, sometimes in just a matter of weeks. As their nervous systems began to heal, they no longer felt like passengers in their own legs. They were back in the driver's seat, stepping forward with confidence, living without fear of falling. How to take B12 gently and effectively. Here's how to make sure you get the most from it. Dosage. Experts recommend between 500 and 1,000 micrograms per day, a gentle, safe range for most seniors. Form. Look for methylcobalamin. This is the active form of B12. It's already ready for your body to use. No extra steps required. And here's a helpful tip. Many seniors find sublingual tablets, chewables, or oral sprays especially effective. These forms bypass the digestive system, delivering B12 directly into your bloodstream, perfect for those with absorption issues. Timing. Take it midday or with lunch. This gives your body the energy it needs during your most active hours. Avoid pairing it with coffee or tea, as tannins and caffeine can reduce absorption. A glass of water or herbal tea works best, the heart of the message. So if lately you felt disconnected, if your legs feel wobbly, heavy, or strange, if walking feels like effort instead of ease, please don't chalk it up to just getting older. There may be a simpler explanation and a simple solution. When your brain and body speak the same language again, your steps feel deliberate, your balance returns, and your confidence begins to bloom again. Vitamin B12 reconnects you to your strength, to your power, to your ability to move with purpose and peace. So don't overlook it. Sometimes the smallest nutrients can have the biggest impact. Community call and transition to vitamin B1. Before we move forward, I'd love to know, where in the world are you watching from? Please share in the comments below. It warms my heart to see how far and wide our Rise and Thrive community reaches. And if you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe. We're building something gentle, supportive, and meaningful here. And I'd love for you to be part of it. Now let's talk about the third and final vitamin in this powerful trio. One you may not have heard much about, but once you understand its role, you may realize it's been missing all along. Let's talk about vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Vitamin B1, the spark of energy and ease. If vitamin D3 is the switch and vitamin B12 is the wiring, then vitamin B1 is the spark. The clean, quiet burst of energy that fuels your muscles with every movement you make. Without enough of this essential nutrient, even the healthiest muscles can start to feel heavy. Many seniors describe it as a dragging feeling in their legs, an odd sense of fatigue after just a little movement, or a sensation like they're wading through water or walking through molasses. Some say their legs ache after climbing just a few stairs. Others feel soreness after walking across the house. Why B1 deficiency is common? Here's the truth. You're not imagining it, and it's not your fault. Vitamin B1 is not stored for long in the body. And as we age, several things begin working against us. Diuretics, commonly used for blood pressure or heart conditions, flush B1 from the system. Even small amounts of alcohol, like a nightly glass of wine, slowly deplete it, and many processed foods strip B1 during manufacturing. Worse still, our ability to absorb B1 also declines naturally with age. What B1 actually does, and why it matters? Thiamine helps convert your food into ATP, your body's pure energy currency. It's what powers smooth, responsive movement, proper muscle recovery, and the stamina to finish the day without dragging. Because your legs contain some of your largest, most energy-demanding muscles, they need a constant supply of thiamine to function at their best. And here's the part that's truly encouraging. The rapid results, B1 in action. In multiple studies, seniors who began taking just 50 to 100 milligrams of thiamine each morning reported major improvements in only a few days. Less heaviness in their legs, reduced soreness after walking, better endurance on stairs, a greater sense of mobility, especially in the evening when fatigue usually hits hardest. It's best to take your B1 with your first meal of the day, especially one with some whole grains or protein, like oatmeal with nuts, whole grain toast with eggs, or a smoothie with peanut butter or yogurt. Avoid pairing with black tea or alcohol as they interfere with absorption. Why B1 is more than just energy. And here's what makes vitamin B1 truly special. It doesn't just energize, it helps you recover. So if your legs feel worn out after even simple tasks, if you feel like you need to sit down far too often, or if you avoid short walks because of soreness, vitamin B1 could be the gentle missing piece. Think of it as fuel for your freedom, quietly working in the background so you can move forward with strength, grace, and ease. Closing, bringing it all together. So there you have it, 3 humble, powerful vitamins, D3, B12, and B1, working together to help restore the strength in your legs. Not with intense workouts, not with expensive treatments, but with gentle, natural support, starting in just a few days. Vitamin D3, for strong bones and steady balance. Vitamin B12, for smooth coordination and neural clarity. Vitamin B1, for lasting energy and physical ease. These aren't magic pills. They're simply nutrients your body has always relied on, and now it just needs a little help restoring the balance. And remember this, it's never too late to feel strong again. It's never too late to walk with confidence, and it's certainly never too late to care for yourself, gently, lovingly, and one small step at a time. If this video gave you even one helpful idea, I hope you'll tap that subscribe button so we can continue this journey together. Please say hello in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I love seeing our Rise and Thrive family stretch across continents and generations. Whether you're caring for a loved one or walking this path for yourself, you are not alone. And you're doing beautifully. Take care of yourself today. Be kind to your body. And I'll see you in the next video. Before you go, I want to leave you with this. Stronger legs aren't just about walking easier. They're about living freer, with confidence, independence, and peace of mind. And sometimes all it takes is giving your body the right support, gently, consistently, and with care. So if anything in today's video spoke to you, if you felt seen, understood, or even just a little more hopeful, I invite you to be part of something meaningful. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a gentle tip made just for you. Leave a comment below. Tell me where you're watching from, or just say hello. I read everyone, and if someone you love could use this message, go ahead and share it with them. A small nudge of care can go a long way. Here at Rise and Thrive, we're not just talking about health, we're building a community, a place for strength, for kindness, for starting fresh at any age. Take care of yourself today. Be patient with your body, and always remember, it's never too late to rise and thrive. I'll see you in the next video.